Hi, beautiful people. I am Rose from Alonia Rose, and today I will be talking about confidence for teen girls. Now this is like a very sensitive topic for me because I was very scared to talk about this and I never felt good about myself. So I wanted to talk to you guys about this because I know as a teen you do care more about your looks and you compare yourself a lot to other teenagers that you see out there. For example, you could be like, oh, well, she has long hair, I have short hair, she's super skinny or petite and I'm a little bit, I'm different. So I want to talk about that. And then first, before I get started, is I want to say that you guys are beautiful in your own way. You are unique, you're special, you're important, and I'm super proud of you guys. So let's get started. Um, so first I just want to say this. I personally have came from somewhere where I felt like that and I see a lot of teenagers with super long hair, and I actually shaved my hair I want to say it was around 3 months ago, and I had never cut my hair. I had never shaved it before, so for me, I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is just so different." And it made me feel very bad about myself because I was like, I felt like I looked like a boy. I wasn't feminine. And I ended up asking my mom to buy me a wig, because I was like, I just don't feel confident in my hair. And at the time, I was like, well, I'm not getting a wig, because I'm not confident. And it's just because I just want to experience having longer hair. And that's actually not true at all. I actually got it because I wasn't confident in myself. I didn't feel good about myself, so I started wearing the wig. And I am 15. I will be 16 in a week. So it's that's very young, to start wearing wigs and now looking back on it, I'm like, I didn't need a wig at all. I was perfect just the way that I was. And um, I'm proud of myself for being able to see that now, but I feel like you have times where you wish you saw that beforehand, not, months later. And that's okay if you saw it months or even years later, at least you learned the lesson um, and you eventually found out what was causing it and what was the reason. So that is something to be very proud of yourself about. Um, but yeah, so I started wearing wigs and I never wore my natural hair out. So I was like, I don't feel comfortable in it. And I got to the point where that's all I was wearing all day. Like every day I woke up and I was just wearing the wig. And it was a lot because, I didn't even give my scalp my natural hair. Like, she didn't get to breathe at all. She was just suffocated in a wig that she didn't even need. I didn't even need. Um, so what has helped me through this is my mom talked to me about it a lot and she was like, "You're beautiful." And it's hard because your family could tell you all that all day, like you're beautiful, you're enough, but sometimes it feels like it's harder to receive it. I guess you could say it doesn't stick. Like you have glue, it sticks, but then it's like when they tell you those things, it doesn't stick at all. It just floats off. It's like whatever. And then you start believing those things about yourself. Like, oh, well, no, they're just saying this to just be nice. Like, that's not true at all, but it is true. Um, but, um, it takes time to, like, receive it because if you came from a past where people have told you, like, the complete opposite, which me personally, somebody told me that, I wasn't enough, I wasn't pretty and stuff. So when I got older, I started to believe that, and that's all I used to think about myself. But I'm like, that's not true at all. And the people that tell you that, that's how they feel about themselves. So they just project it on to you, and you don't deserve that. Your body doesn't deserve to hear that, and I want to be here to tell you guys that that's not true at all. You guys are amazing. You guys are smart, beautiful, unique, loved. So I'm just really happy to be able to share this with you guys. Um, but so what has helped me is hearing that from my parents, and even though at first I didn't believe it, when I kept hearing it, it eventually ended up sticking. And I was like, that's true. What helps me is like going out in nature, and also telling myself like, I'm proud of my body and I'm proud that I tried something different because, I shaved my hair off. My hair was very damaged and it was really matted and tangled, and I used to cry and getting it combed out, and I used to try my hardest to like detangle my hair every day, and it was just still matted. So I got to the point where I was like, well, maybe I just need to get my hair cut. Um and I actually postponed this for like a while. Um because I was like I kept telling myself I needed to get it cut, but I was still holding on to my hair because my hair had been through a lot. I've been through a lot. So when those like memories get like tangled up in the hair and your hair and you have went through so much, your hair is more matted and tangled because you have to like think of it this way, like your hair is trying to tell you something, like your hair being mad at all the time, like, that is all the emotions being tangled up and the stuff that you went through in your hair, so it's going to be matted, and at the time, I didn't understand that, so I would just get, like, a comb, a brush, and I would just yank it out of my hair, but not understanding where my hair was coming from and what her story is, so, um, that definitely took me a long time to realize that, um, so at some point, talking to my mom about cutting my hair, and I was eventually like, I'm just going to do it, Like, I'm not gonna hold on to, dead matted hair anymore. And I realized that my hair wasn't growing because of how tangled my hair was. So I have noticed after shaving it, my hair has grown a lot. Um so yes, so I shaved it off and I was really crying about it. I was really sad about it and I didn't feel confident at all. I thought to myself, well, what if I'm ugly? What if I look like a boy? And I thought this for months and months, and that wasn't the case at all. That wasn't true. Um, so that was really hard for me, and that was the reason why I had asked my mom for a wig that I did not need at all. Um, and I got to a point like now, like I love my hair, like I don't even wear that wig, and I have been thinking about throwing that wig in the trash. So, like, no, and then I still have days where I like ask myself, well, should I wear it today? And I'm like, no, I'm not wearing that wig at all. Like we are being our most authentic self and we are wearing our natural hair. Like natural hair is beautiful, and um, you know, um African Americans, we have went through a lot, and um so many different people and like cultures, they're like, natural hair is not beautiful. So you see like a lot of people in natural hair, they end up straightening their hair. They like relax their hair because, like when you're taught that from generation to generation, um, it's just like you start believing it. Like you're like, well, I would be prettier if I had straight hair, but that's not the case at all. Like, I think it's just so beautiful, like how creator, made us all different and unique in our own ways. And I think natural hair is really beautiful. Like, um, I feel like life would be boring if we all had the same hair or straight hair. Um, and yes, like straight hair could be beautiful. Like, all hair is beautiful, but it has its flaws though, you know? And You know, I have just been thinking like, straight hair, like it looks more manageable, but it's actually not more manageable at all. Like, you still have to get up every day, comb it, do all of that stuff, and, wet it, straighten it. But with natural hair, it's not like that, which makes our hair very unique because you can slap that bonnet off your head, and then you wake up, your hair is flawless curls, that's beautiful. So, um, but like when you're taught that and you're taught to straighten and relax your hair and not love your natural hair because, um, from African Americans past, we were taught that our hair was ugly and we have to keep our hair up and it's distracting, and that's not true at all. I'm telling you, like majority, half of the people that said that were jealous of our hair. So no, our hair is beautiful. We're beautiful. And I don't know, like I'm just like really proud of being African American, you know? Like our skin is beautiful, our hair is beautiful, our culture is beautiful. And don't let people tell you who you are. Um, I know a lot of people tell us things, and it's like for example, like if you're like mixed, um they tell you, well, you're too black to fit in with us, you're too white, and these things, and that's not true at all. Like, we're beautiful and we are amazing. um so that is something that I have learned, and I think back, like, I'm really proud of myself for doing that, and deciding to shave off my hair and do something completely different with my hair. Um, like, even though, like, it took time to get used to, I feel like in the end it was really worth it. And it's just so exciting. Like, I'm able to wash my hair so much easier, and when I comb it out with, like, a pick or something, like, it just detangles, it just slides through like butter. I just think that is just amazing, and I wasn't able to do that before, so I'm thinking more of, like, the positives that I got from deciding to shave it off, and my crown and my Ori feels, like, so much better, a lot lighter, because I remember that when I first shaved it, like, I remember, like, the energy that came off, and then when my hair hit the floor, like, my hair or my, like, crown has never felt, like, so free before, um, so that was just an amazing feeling. So if you guys are thinking about doing something like different to your hair, then I really encourage you guys to do it. Try something new. And, to be honest, it's a lot like trial and error. Like, you have to try so you can see what like, and, how you feel doing different stuff. So that's like what I recommend. And, you can learn, like, so much from doing new things, and I learned a lot, like, about myself because I feel like if I didn't shave my hair, I don't think I would've felt as confident as I do now. Um, so yeah, like I just been like looking in the mirror, like I look good and I told myself that and I love to like work out and stuff and I'm just like, I'm doing amazing. My body is doing amazing. Um, so I'm really proud of myself and I am also very, very, very proud of you guys. You guys are doing amazing. And yeah, like I have really enjoyed talking about this. I also wanted to show you guys. So for our website, we have Alonia Rose journals and they come in white, but I was just talking to my mom and I really want to do like different color journals, like whatever your favorite color may be, I want it to come like in that specific color. Also for the Soft Heart Society, I want to get a journal that has that logo on there. I think that would be really nice. I also want to do like journals and things for teen girls, so I'm also thinking about that as well. Um, so yes, um, I would be really grateful if you guys can, like comment like what you guys would like to see when it comes to teen girls. I think that would be great. Because I feel like a lot of people don't make a lot of videos like this for teen girls. Like I mean like I have seen them like they do, but I feel like a lot of the videos are very negative because it's like they try to encourage teen girls to like lose weight and eat a certain way and like no, like you guys are amazing, you guys are doing great. The only thing that I would encourage you guys to do, like, don't eat less, don't overwork out. um if you guys want to be healthy, what I encourage you guys to do, drink plenty of water, eat veggies and fruits. And a lot of people think it's healthy to just eat veggies and fruits and not eat anything else, which veggies and fruits are good for you. They are, but it's even healthier to not strict yourself at the same time. Like you can have like a donut and then still be healthy, like you could eat veggies, fruits, and then eat a pizza, for example. Like I ate a pizza today and I used to feel so bad about that, but I don't feel bad about that. Like, if that's what my body is craving and that's what she wants, like she deserves it. Like she's gonna eat. So, um and then I definitely recommend like going on like nature walks is just amazing. I really enjoy doing that and I personally feel like you're healthier when you don't think about things like, okay, well, if I go on this walk, how much weight or how much calories am I gonna burn? That kind of stuff. Like that stuff, doesn't matter at all. Like as long as you're healthy, it doesn't matter what size you are, that's all that matters. Um, and I know a lot of people pick at all different ways, like if you're smaller, they're like, you need to eat more, but people don't understand, like, that's just how a lot of people's bodies are made. And, that's just how they're built. And, that's amazing. And it's very unique how different we are and how different we look, our personality. So, um, but yeah, it definitely takes time to like embrace that. And not everybody is going to like agree with you and not everybody is going to think that. Like there are going to be people that are like, okay, well, like you look like a skeleton, for example. They just say like these very mean things, but they say those things because that's how they feel about themselves. Or, a lot of times it comes from jealousy, um, and, you know, if somebody's not happy about themselves, you know, they project it on other people, which is not cool, not fair, but that's just how it is. Um, but it also matters, like, how you respond to it as well. Like, are you gonna let people, you know, talk you down and take control, or are you going to take control and stand up for yourself? And that takes time because you're like, "Oh, if I stand up for myself, like, what are they gonna think?" But it doesn't matter about what they think about you. Like, as long as you stand up for yourself, that's all that matters, guys. So, I hope that you guys will take my tips into consideration. And you guys know, like, what's best for you guys, you know what's best for your body. So listen to yourself, yeah, it's okay to, like, listen to people sometimes, like, if they're positive. If they're not positive, don't listen to them, like, at all. Um, you know, like, it's not healthy at all, and, you know, like I said, you know what's best for yourself, and for your body, so take control of you and, listen to yourself, um is very important. Um, so yeah, I also, in the description, I wanted to link, like, my favorite meditations that I like to do. Like, I like to do a lot of like gratitude, kindness meditations, and I also like to do meditations for sleep. But, like, if you have, like, a harder time sleeping sometime, I highly recommend doing that. But for me, sometimes it's hard for me to sleep, but then a lot of times I just be knocked out. So, you know, sometimes I do have to do, like, sleep meditations because they help calm me down. But a lot of times, you know, you might not need that, and, you know, you really have to, like, embrace, you know, the changes of your body. 'Cause for example, like, you have days where you're, like, super hungry, then you have days where you're not, but that doesn't mean that something's wrong with you, you're not healthy, you know, and I think it's amazing how your body changes, and, you know, how she wakes up one day and she feels a certain way, and then the next day she's completely different. And, you know, you just have to embrace that. Like, if she has days, your beautiful body, she's like, I want to sleep. Then, you know, let her sleep, guys. You know, like, she's asking you to do that for a reason, you know, like, if you're very stressed at like school or something, like, you know, let her rest, you know, like it's very healthy and very productive to go to sleep. Um, so I hope that you guys enjoyed and this helped you in any type of way. This is my first video, like, where I'm actually talking about this, so I just feel so honored to be here to talk to you guys about this. I want to do more stuff like this as well, because I remember, like, before I got on here, like, I was just, like, so nervous, and my mom walked out the room and things, but, you know, now I'm like, I don't see what I was so nervous about. Like, this is amazing, and this just feels so therapeutic and so healing. And I'm just so proud of myself, and I'm proud of you guys. I really wish the best for you guys, and you guys are doing amazing. Like, you guys can do this. I'm rooting for you guys. You guys can do this. Um, I want to do a heart, so I learned it recently, but you kind of just do it like this, I think. But yeah, heart for you guys, because you guys are great. Proud of you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope that this reaches the people that needs it and reaches the right people. And yeah, I just hope that you guys have an amazing day, night, or evening. And yeah, I will see you guys next time, and I will have hopefully a lot more videos like this. So I'm really excited. But I hope that you guys have an amazing rest of your night, day, or evening, and you guys are doing amazing. So I'm so proud of you guys. But bye, guys. Go.